Welcome to PlanZoomUSA. Today we are going to discuss editing the global density list. The global density list is the list of land categories and road descriptions that is used as the default starting point for every plan when it is created. Of course, once a plan is created, you can change the list for that plan. This simply allows you to have a standard configuration to be used as a starting point. After you start the program, the main menu is displayed and you can see the menu item on the top right labeled Density Edit. Selecting that item will take you to the Global Density Edit menu. This menu has three sections. It has a land use category section, has a road description section, and has a single row for the total plan. From this menu you can delete items, edit existing items, or add new items. Let's start by adding a new land use category. We'll click the Create New Land Use. At the top right, it pops up a dialog that allows us to enter the information for a land use. Let's enter HR for high-rise. Then optionally we can put in a maximum allowable density per unit area, about 25 units. As you can see, the number of units defaults to per acre, but clicking this box brings a list of items that you can change so the number of units per area can be set to a variety of items like units per hectare, square mile, and so on. Another optional field is the floor area ratio. That takes a number, and finally there's the color box. Clicking on the color box brings up a color wheel where you can pick the color you want to use for parcels of this type. You move around the color wheel picking colors you're interested in, and that one in the middle is the result. When you're happy with what's in the middle, you choose it. Let's use this red color for high-rise. Choose it. OK. And there you see high-rise has the color red. Now let's add a new road. Again, on the top right we click Create New Road. Up pops a dialog box giving the road description options. This box starts you in the road width box. Let's enter 40. As you can see, the name has been filled in with a 40-foot ROW, right of way. You don't have to use that name, but it's a simple default to save time. Note that you can also specify road width in meters. There's also a color box, but it's the same as the one we just saw, so we won't pick that as we like our roads to be white. So let's press OK to save the road. And there it is. What if we want to edit an existing item? To do that, we do a long click on the row we want to edit. A long click is when you press your finger down or a stylus for a second on the row. Let's edit high-rise. This brings up the dialog box filled in with data entered from before. You can change any of the items you wish and press OK to save the changes, or cancel if you changed your mind. Let's change the color to a green color. Pick the color box, pick the color, choose it, OK. Now you can see high-rise is now green. Now let's delete an item. Any item in the land use category or road description area can be deleted. Long click, just like with edit, on the row to bring up the dialog. Let's pick high-rise again. Now look at the bottom left corner. You see a checkbox labeled Delete on OK. Checking this causes the density item to be deleted when you press OK. Let's check that. Press OK. Now return to the density menu and high-rise has been deleted. There are a couple of things left in this menu. Let's look at the titles above the colors. When parcels are defined for the plan, they are drawn on top of the plan. They're drawn translucently so that you can still see the plan through the parcel. This defines the value when drawing the parcel. There is a setting for land use categories, roads, and the total plan. By default, the total plan boundary is outlined, and the land use categories and roads are drawn with a 50% translucency. You can change these by clicking the button in the title section. For example, clicking the land use category color title changes to 75%. And then solid fill, clicking again takes it to an outline only. Again takes us to 25% translucency. And finally one more takes us back all the way around to our original value of 50%. One final item on this menu is editing the total plan row. Let's do a long click on the total plan row. The edit dialog pops up like before, but the options are a little different for the total plan. You still have a name and a color, but there's one more option that is special. When a plan boundary is defined, the area of the entire plan is calculated. As parcels are defined, they use up part of that area, but there is usually some part that is not actually defined. You can choose to put that excess in any land category area you want. By default, we create a category called Unallocated, where this is placed. However, clicking this box shows a list of all the land use categories defined from which you could choose a different category to place this undefined land. Parks and open space, for example. That's all there is to the global density edit, so this concludes our presentation. Thank you.
PlanZoom allows you to very quickly look at land development strategies that let you ask the what-if question. What if we look at it this way? What if we look at it that way? That is the power of PlanZoom.